So, alright, this game is also one of the best games that I've seen so far inside on this tournament. It's Windsurf versus Galactica, and it's a Sweden mirror matchup. It will be really fun to watch because, I mean, since it's a mirror matchup, I'm not a big fan of mirror matchup because usually it's boring. But then again, with Sweden, you can just do so much stuff for the start fight, which makes it interesting matchup. And actually, without being said, let me show you the player cards first, and then after that we'll move on to the game and the cards. So Windsurf, we have firstly the OG Kulfgod. Kulfgod, once again, we have seen his card before. 6 out of 10 booming, art micro 5 out of 10. And then in terms of unit composition, 5 out of 10, position and micro 4 out of 10, creativity 5 out of 10, splitting ability 5 out of 10, low risk handling 4 out of 10, pushing skill 6 out of 10, consistency 6 out of 10. And next we have Galactica Mehmet with the booming skill of 7 out of 10, art micro 7 out of 10, unit composition 6 out of 10. And everyone knows he loves walls, and I've actually explained why he loves walls, because he just makes the walls, and meanwhile, while enemy is just trying to siege down his walls, he will enjoy his dish of kebab and enjoy his time. And aside from that, we have positioning and micro 5 out of 10, creativity 5 out of 10, splitting ability 6 out of 10, low risk handling 4 out of 10, and pushing skill 6 out of 10, and consistency 6 out of 10. So let's move on to the game. And firstly, I guess I will go through Windsurf deck, and then later Jaegerchere can go through Galactica's deck. So Windsurf has 300 infinite food crate, which is quite nice if you're playing with natives. But then again, I'm a big fan of the 10 infinite Karonin card, but then again, it's just personal preference. He's missing the H3 Hussar HP card, but instead he's having the 13 Infinite Cherokee ally, and of course he's having the German mercenary contract, which he will be using for mercenaries, most importantly Landsknecht. But let's see if he will send that during his boom or after the boom. So if he send it during the boom, that means he will be using mercenaries for the start fight. But then again, we will see about that later. And we have Galactica's deck. Jaegerchere.
Give me 1 second.
Alright.
Your screen is going black again. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So the good part about is he has the Hussar card, and when they connect, it's really good. I am not sure about the Mortar card, why he's using that. And then no Rifleman. That is a sad part about it, because they are scums and they have very high hit points, around 500.
Yeah.
So that is a must, especially you are always good on coin with Sweden. Other than that, I feel this is decent enough deck for Sweden, but not sure about the Mortar card. That's one specific reason why I would say this is weird.
Yeah.
Because your Mortar walks forward and they target random things, unless you have to micro a lot for them.
Yeah. And also he's actually missing case shot.
Okay, shot, yeah,
Yeah.
because I believe he's not going to use the horse artillery
Yeah, I
or
guess
that will not be.
he's just gonna use the mortar with the barrage card, which again, since it's a Sweden mirror, and you probably can expect some land scratch from your enemy, I guess case shot will be really useful. But then again, I don't know why he's missing that.
Nonetheless, you should always expect gnats.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
melee. So for gnats, you should always have case shot. It is better than the mortar card.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Okay, so both sides also have the mercenary contract card, so we can expect either side sending that card early and then do some mercenary stuff, but then that depends on the players and what they will decide.
so something about the factory placement for Galactica. In 1v1, I believe you can target one of his factories from the other side of the cliff.
Yeah, definitely.
So, so this is one thing which you should always keep in mind while placing the factories that if you lose Nats, one factory is going down without the opponent going actually inside your base.
Yeah, and let's say if enemy is like on Portuguese or even Japanese, both of your factories will be gone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So if you're placing your factories, just keep that in mind in 1v1 especially, that the corner is not the safest spot.
yeah, definitely. And how about Windsurf? He actually split his factories almost at the middle of his base, which is a nice placement. It is safe from the side and also safe from the other side. Let me see the build zone. So he will be able to wall up to this part, so he should be able to secure the factory regardless of the position of the fight. So that shouldn't be any problem.
The only thing which is weird is that he made a mill already. You shouldn't. You could save this wood and later down the road you can delete a estate and make a mill over there. And in the meantime, you can have good amount of walls or base in your eco to protect stuff.
Yeah. I guess you just made it to make the upgrades for later on, before, I mean, for the case, if he ran out of food at some point. But then again, I feel he could have placed it somewhere better, because I feel this is just also at the same time limiting his wall area.
Because you will have a lot of space between the trees because sometimes pillars leave that.
Yeah.
So you should not place it. Or if you want to place a mill, place it outside near your top where you cannot actually wall. Like it really doesn't matter if you lose one.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Hmm.
right now, if you over the period of time, he will lose his trees because of the tops, and there will be holes.
Yeah, there will be holes for sure. I mean, especially on this part. But then again, he's trying to wall that, and I guess he's trying to predict that situation. But still, I believe there is a gap here where the units can walk through, and I don't think he's closing that. Yeah, there is a gap actually. The units will be able to walk through that part. But then again, let's see if he will manage to secure
Anyhow,
that spot or not.
that will be coming in place later stage of the game, and they must have walled a lot of map by then, especially with Galactic. I believe everything will be walled.
Yeah, exactly. So
Uh,
that shouldn't be any problem. And on this side, actually, we have Galactica's walling almost everything. He has 4 layers, and then some military buildings here, and then 2 more layers. He's trying to find all the gap that he has to fill with military buildings. He doesn't have any artillery foundry for the side, and I don't believe he will be able to place anything there. Yeah, there is no gap unless he just decides to place it inside the eco. Oh wait, actually he's trying to wait.
why? Why would you do that?
Why? I mean, let's see actually if you can place it anywhere else.
You could
Uh,
delete the market and place it.
yeah, I mean,
Means
yeah, this market placement is not really good. It's just wasting so much space, both on this side and also this side. He, he's just wasting so much space. I don't know why with this one market. And then
and it,
again,
it was not a necessity to make a mill right now.
yeah, I don't. I mean, he
So
just did it for the upgrade as well. But then I'm not sure if he will delete that later after he is done with the upgrades or not. But then this will be a weak spot if he doesn't do that. I mean, it's just 3 layers into the economy.
Exactly. And looking at this, I like how Windsurf is already scouting. His explorer was not still walking through his eco, while Galactica started his explorer now. And
Yeah.
he
Okay, so we can see in terms of scouting, Windsurf is already scouting this area. He knows there are two Rexes, one stable, two walls, and then also there is one wall inside to the eco. And I'm not sure actually if he will scout that again or not. But he also knows there are a bunch of walls going on this side of the map. And aside from that, actually center could be a really nice spot to strike because there's just bunch of wall,
okay.
and then beside that is
Yeah.
just economy building, and he doesn't really have space to build anything else.
And this, it all depends on how they want to start their initial fights,
Yeah,
where they want to
exactly.
focus on. If Galactica wants to focus in the center, I think he's in a perfect spot because he will be able to push so fast. The
Yeah.
question is, did they make their forts already, or where are their towers, and how
Uh,
updated they are?
well, Galactica is just pulling up his first tower, and it is not upgraded yet. I don't think he will build more than that, but actually, let's see. In terms of scouting, Galactica did some
Uh,
nice job inside natives, but out of natives, especially outside, he has no clue what's going on.
so this is another thing about Sweden. Um, can you go to WSA's tower placement and the top next to it, right here?
Uh, where
It's in
is
the
it
middle.
actually? I cannot see. Oh, okay, yeah.
So I could, if I would have been there, I would have just deleted all the trees around
Hmm.
it.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
it's 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 a tournament game. You take no chances. You just what is fair,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's totally worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could argue with that on a casual game, but again, since this is a tournament, this is just you doing this, and well, enemy can just use the advantage over this by just walking with the explorer to these parts and then just making this torp useless because the tower will shut the explorer and all of these trees will be gone.
And I think there are two tops, if I'm not wrong,
Uh, it's just one. It's just one.
because I see the circle too far from that top as well.
Yeah, it's
So,
because of the wood card, so it just goes up to here. But yeah, it is just one. Yeah, it is just one.
but it's still gathering 0.7, right? Or it's gathering more.
Nice. I mean, maximum value for wood gathering is 1 point. Well, not 1.7. 0.7, and for the food, basically from the berries, it's 0.3. So overall, you're getting 1 resource per second from each torp. I mean, in Andes, you can easily get all of the torps, as you can see.
Can you see what Galactica traded and what is his start army? Because they've already made some.
Yeah, we will. I mean, I will just make the pause at the last minute. I mean, before the fight starts, so we can see about the trades. And actually, as you can see, Windsurf already made his trade. He doesn't have the mercenary contract yet, so it's just going for mainly normal units. And well, 4 mortars on the start fight, 4 culverins, and the rest is just fully Carolines. And Galactica is still gathering coin. He's not sending the trade yet. He has um, 4 horse art, 50 Caroline, and 5 culverin, and 1 mortar, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And he already made the overpop. Okay, so we will be doing the pause at, I mean, just 1 second before the fight starts so we can analyze the starting position. Actually, Galactica already made the scouting on this board, which is nice, so he knows what's going on. And in terms of Windsurf, he also scouted everything. Galactica made one more layer here, which is nice. But then still, it's just 4 layers overall into the economy, and there's no artillery foundry.
Time to pause.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so let's check the starting fight. Oh, actually, Windsurf made a wheel delete already down to 49 villagers. That's a really ballsy move. So he has bunch of Carolines inside natives, bunch of villagers inside natives, and well, Galactica's fort is already inside natives. I'm not sure if he will use that to build instantly. If yes, that will be not nice and also not quite fair. And again, we have the millet man at the side, which is wrong. I don't know why people keep doing this.
They should be always in the main
Yeah,
fight to save
exactly.
the first shot.
Exactly. But then again, Windsurf is just going super aggressive with mortars and a lot of units at the center, so he's trying to control the center as it seems.
But the thing is, if I would say like this, if Galactica wants to camp, he could already make 7 towers and
Yeah,
just camp in the center. In 1v1, it's always a good idea to have 7 towers in one place while you can get the walling on the other side. And there are no villagers on either side. If you look at it, the corners, they're
yeah,
all
there is
untamed.
nothing. Windsurf
And
only has one fort wagon, but I'm pretty sure that will go down to the
Galactic has
militiaman.
villagers.
Yeah.
Galactic has 3 villagers coming, 4 actually.
Oh
But
yeah.
but one thing about Galactica that he has villagers in the main fight, which might immediately die if not controlled,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
they're very close to it. So if you really want to build something, I don't think so. There's something is necessary at that particular point. They should be in the nats, and also one thing that he has something near the second nats as well. So are they settlers? Erchere, can you focus on that
For what? Which part?
for Galactica,
Oh
the
yeah,
second nats?
the second nats. Yeah.
Yeah, so he has settlers ready to build the second nats, and while Windsurf doesn't.
Yeah,
So
Windsurf only using the explorer, I guess, to double click. I guess he's trying to close the natives as soon as possible, but then I'm not sure if he will manage to do that or not. And I'm actually really interested to see what Galactica is gonna do with this fort wagon, because it's already passed through half map, and if he plays it there, that is not a nice move to be done.
actually, I saw what happened. The fort wagon was there in his side, and he moved up and down to scout it, so it didn't reach back. That is all what was going on.
Oh, okay.
And one more thing, the nats which Galactica is using, the settlers, he will be able to get 2 upgrades at the same time, which is always good to have.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
one for the training speed for the explorer one, and by the time he gets that, the other one one will be built, and he can start with the nat upgrades. And it's always better to get both the nats upgrade first and then the speed, because that's the slowest upgrade of all.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah, so
So let's start the fight. So Galactica already managed to take out the cool brains from Windsurf on the side, and now he's trying to target the mortars. But now, since Windsurf had a bunch of Carolines at the center, he just managed to just get rid of everything. This fort wagon is still here. He didn't do anything with it, and well, the rest of the units are just walking in, and I forgot to put on normal speed. Okay, so the villagers are going down, so it doesn't seem like Windsurf is able to close this wall as soon as possible. But then, at the same time, he's just applying so much pressure at the center. It doesn't seem like Galactica is trying to respond to that, and also at the same time he has 12 Minutemen there at the side, so that's 12 pop idle, and I don't think Windsurf is just paying any attention to that, because that is just useless. And
So the idea behind Windsurf is he's going to push hard in the center,
yeah,
so that Galactica has to react to it.
yeah,
But on the other
definitely.
side, Galactica wants him to react in the Nats because he is taking the third one.
Yeah, he's walking in to control the third natives, and he has one mortar here actually, and I hope Windsurf already took the training upgrade. Yeah, he did that already, and right now he's trying to target the native post.
See, this is what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
should
He's
be. Yeah,
he's getting the Nat upgrade later, but the speed upgrade gone.
yeah.
So it won't be on time.
Alright, so
Well, yeah, lost the
I mean,
motor, so he will
for
get it.
now, it seems like the native settlement will be alive, but then at the same time, Galactica is losing everything at the center. He doesn't have any military building to respawn. As you can see, well, let's see actually what Windsurf was saying at this point. So he sees that there are two plantations here and there is nothing here. And it seems like Windsurf is just committing completely on the center and he's trying to do everything on the center. And right now he's just ignoring the natives completely. He's trying to use the native units to defend, but the main concentration on Windsurf is just at the center. I really wish actually he had the mercenaries right now. They could have really used the land smash on this heavy push.
So this is something which I want to focus on, that he's using the mortars for the second wall and not for the first, while Carolines are sieging the first,
Yeah,
which is the way to go about it. And by the way, Galactica deleted both the plantations and the estates so that he could build the walls.
yeah.
So it will, and he's doing a nice job by focusing on the settlers. Where did Galactica build native embassies?
Yeah,
Do you have any idea?
he took one of them already, and now he's trying to, I guess, go for the next one. But the
But
third
where is he
native is
building
up
the
already.
embassy? Because he needs to defend his
Yeah,
base.
definitely. He should have just built this native embassy inside his economy to defend it. But instead of that, he's just trying to make up some towers. And
Oh my god, did he delete his TCs? Oh my god.
yeah, he deleted his thesis so he can wall. That is just. I mean,
My god.
you don't
That
want
just
to do
deleted
that.
Yeah, he just gave the free range.
Yeah. Because as soon as you do that, well, you can see Windsurf is just able to walk into your economy and just wall or even place whatever that he wants. Yeah.
The radius is gone.
Yeah, the radius
when
is
he
gone.
delete-
Yeah. You do not
And-
want to delete your initial town center regardless of the situation. I don't know why he did that.
This is like a base trade situation, and I think in this situation, a lot is for Windsurf to lose because he won't get natives back. Unless
Yeah.
he exchanges the natives also. He takes Windsurf's natives. Sorry, he takes Galactica's natives, and Galactica has his.
Well, it seems like Galactica is trying to set up a base and also is trying to build up a TC inside Windsurf base and trying to siege down with the native units into Windsurf economy, but then at the same time everything is just down on Galactica's behalf. And he's low on coin because he traded really late, and now he's just losing the villagers as well, which is not going to be good at all. So soon he will have bunch of food and then we'll have no coin at all.
But this is the sad part about it, because now he lost all the mortars. The momentum is gone.
Yeah, the
And,
momentum is gone, definitely.
And the only good part is he killed a lot of settlers, so he won't have coin because he doesn't even have wood to make new estates or nats.
Yeah,
So I think the best time for Windsurf is to actually defend now, to
Yeah.
preserve his situation, and he's all good.
yeah. And also actually he should have just charged in with the Caroline ability to just rush the factories. Since he's doing so much damage right now, taking those factories would have been the better decision rather than just idling the Caroline. But I guess maybe right now he was just paying more attention to his own economy and trying to defend that at this moment. And Galactica is already actually making triple TC inside Windsurf economy, inside Windsurf natives. That is a nice move to be done. I actually love this match. This is just like ultimate chaos all over the map.
This is simple base, right?
Yeah.
But Windsor should have aimed for the factories as of now.
Yeah,
Killing
exactly.
settlers makes no point. Just go all in because when he has a lot of food and
Yeah.
his explorer is already safe in that, so he can build TCs.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, after he killed like all of those villagers at this point, he should have just walked in with the Carlins into the factory, because the Carlins have 43 siege, which is quite nice. It's not like they won't siege down slowly. They will do enough siege, so it should be enough to just bring down both of the factories at the same time without getting killed.
Exactly. Also, he should walk into Galactica's Nat with Explorer because I see he has some walls around there. He could simply walk in and
Yeah,
just take his Nats instead of his own and then do a reverse push.
well,
Oh my
seems
God,
like
he doesn't.
Galactica is actually having some backup for that case. He trained some native units inside his native, so he would try to prevent that. So right now there's nothing much going on in terms of pressuring into the economy again by Windsurf. So right now Windsurf is trying to defend as hard as possible. But again, well, a lot of population is missing. And also Windsurf should be revealing at this point because he's sitting on 10k coin. And that is almost at the edge, so he should be paying more attention. And
More importantly, he doesn't have any map control.
yeah,
If
exactly.
the situation comes to that situation, he won't be able to do much about it.
Yeah. One more thing is Galactica is trying to make a side base to do some splits on this side by setting up an artillery foundry, but I guess that won't do much because well, he doesn't have coin to do anything, so we will see.
What is with 100 pop? Can you check the Nats? There's something in the Nats going on. Not this Nat, the other Nat.
Well, Windsurf tried to walk in, but then yeah, Galactica just responded with bunch of bolas, so his nats should be safe actually. He has plenty of native units.
That's the word. Caroline sieging the wall is the sad sight to see.
Yeah, this part. Well, he finally saw them, and well, seems like Galactica is just trying to ignore pressuring into Windsurf base. He has 5 mortars, but they're just standing still. He should have just used them to push and apply more pressure.
He doesn't have any coin.
Yeah.
I think the first step over here should be just make a market and trade food for it, because you don't want to be at 116 pop.
Yeah,
when you have 100
should have done that. I've actually seen quite a lot of people not using the market properly. They just make it to do the upgrade, but the market, you can actually use it to trade resources whenever you need. I mean, of course, you will lose some resources based on the trade rate, but then you won't be getting stuck on such a situation where you have nothing to afford. And actually, I heard the market going up, so he already have it. But then I'm not sure if he will use that or not. Doesn't seem like he's using it for now.
Yeah.
Actually, Windsor has a bunch of 4-stars, so he should be just walking in and trying to apply more pressure into the economy. I should have put these Carlins on melee so they could kill the horse art, sorry, the Fuvrain easily. I'm pretty sure one of these horse arts will go down. Yeah. Should have used the Carlins on melee at that moment. Okay, so now we have 7 more mortars walking in, and Galactica is... I don't know, what is this decision by Galactica? He should
He's
have...
deleting his base.
Yeah,
The front base. He just killed two of his buildings. That's it.
uh, but then, I mean, it doesn't really matter because your base is already open and it doesn't seem like you can afford any sort of defense there. So you might as well just use those mortars to apply pressure on your opponent.
He should be using a lot of gnats because he has food and I believe wood. Unless he's using them to make estates or something on the other side.
Yeah, he's
But
trying to set up some estates, and also he's chopping wood, which is chopping wood on
oh
0.55
my god,
rate. That is...
that hurts. And this
ish.
I don't like this tower placement, frankly. I mean you're wasting wood on the towers in the
Yeah,
nats.
exactly.
You have two layers of wall in front of it. It's not worth it, and especially when you're losing everything on in your eco. These are free factories, basically.
Yeah, I mean, the factory will go down regardless. There is
There's
no
nothing to
defense.
defend it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do to defend. And well, the mortars are also coming in, so both of these factories should be going down. So, and then, well, Windsurf is also trying to walk in into his own natives and trying to pick up some villagers, which is nice. This will just do more damage to Galactica, and right now again he's dropping on villagers and he cannot afford anything. I believe he...
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe
More important, he doesn't have coin.
yeah, he doesn't have
He,
coin
he
exactly.
traded. He traded because if you see in the
Yeah, it
economy, he
was
made a lot of
100k.
hussars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the GG. So it was a really nice move by Windsor, but then at the same time it was super risky. I'm not sure why Mehmet made those decisions by just ignoring his own base and just going fully on native. That was really questionable. Is not having the camera lock on Galactica's net. It doesn't really matter. It was actually, he was using these units to walk in, I guess. But then, well, it was pretty late. Doesn't seem like he could do anything. Even if you
These
walk in, they couldn't do anything.
I think the initial push which Windsurf did was unexpected for Galactica, and the response was not there.
Yeah,
And yeah, Windsurf lost everything in the Nats, but the push was too strong to just delete everything. Because
yeah,
if you look at it, he is at 170 pop. He has to remake tops or get all the TCs going something, and he's not even doing good on wood.
yeah.
So not the best situation to be in.
Well, in terms of KD, of course, Windsurf had the better KD because of that build elite. Even though Galactica had 4 natives, but then the problem was he could not afford it because he had no wood. I believe he had his factories on coin during the boom, else he should have had more wood than that during the fight. I don't know. Usually when I play with Sweden in natives before I start the fight, I have around 10k wood. So I'm not sure what happened to Galactica's wood on the start fight.
Um, Erchere, can you show when did Windsurf actually delete the settlers?
Oh yeah, sure. So villager count. So Windsurf deleted villagers at 38:50. So basically almost 1 minute before the treaty ends.
Okay, so basically it didn't give Galactic any time to prepare or see anything because he was hiding his four mortars already that I was aware of.
Yeah, he was having those 4 mortars at the center, which was, I guess, here. He was
Mhm.
hiding here, and then he had bunch of Carlins setting up here, and also some other Carlins lining up in natives to delay, I guess, Galactica's push.
Yeah. I think the focus when the push is so strong shouldn't be on the sides and unless you defend it.
Yeah,
And then you can always control the sides and we know Galactica is very good with walls and controlling, so it shouldn't have been an issue. But
So as you can
yeah,
see, for the start fight, Windsurf had 116 military pop, while Galactica had 77. So definitely, this is a really nice advantage to push in. But then after that, after Windsurf lost both of his natives, as you can see, Galactica has more units, but then he does not have wood or coin to afford anything. So that is what happened to Galactica at that moment. And I'm pretty sure if we look at the score as well, Windsurf score was also lower, but then yeah. So as you can see, Galactica's score is higher almost all of the time, but then since Windsurf has the sustain on the economy, he's not having any sort of trouble. But then Galactica is dropping much faster because he doesn't have anything to afford.
I think one key factor over here you can, for future reference, everybody can take is that look at the score after 34 or 35, because if the Sweden score jumps at that particular moment, you know he's going to do something fishy or something. New shenanigans are coming in, so you could trade early as well.
Yeah,
Like Windsurf served, his score jumped at 35, so you could trade at 36 and still be fine with it. But
yeah,
when
definitely.
even if you know that he doesn't have the pop or anything, but you know that he traded early, that means he has less resources than what you could have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as soon as you see a sudden jump by a trading sieve, basically either Mexico, either Sweden, either French, before the
Either India,
time, yeah, before
in,
the time that you expect them to trade or you know they should trade by then, you can expect that something is going on the enemy side and he's trying to do some build elite stuff.
yeah, the score jump tells you a lot,
Yeah,
especially when you're keeping a track throughout the game that how good he's booming on a similar set. So it helps you understand what could be going on.
yeah. Nobody checks the score at 30 though. Yeah, to be honest, yeah. So you can even trade at 30 and do something. But yeah. But
Yeah, but this
then
was a nice game, exciting game, something new to watch other than the long same old fights, splitting and stuff.
yeah,
This was nice,
exactly.
very something exciting strategy up
Yeah.
for the nomination.
Yeah, it was really nice. I mean, for sure, if the game went like with the normal process, as you can see, the map would have been painted completely by Galactica, and then Windsurf would have had some trouble. But then I guess Windsurf just denied that wall spam by Galactica by just alling in,
Exactly.
which was a really nice and wise move. I really loved it.
He just played by his friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you got to do to win.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Well, 1v1 is actually everything is just about the plan. If you have a plan, you can even just uh, win as Russia versus Spain. But if you don't have a plan properly, you can lose with an OP save to a weak save. So the plan is really important in 1v1. It's just different from team games.
yep, definitely. You have to control all the sides, center, nats. Its first couple of minutes are really rough on each player and what to prioritize, what to not, how to go about it, and how to defend. So
Yeah,
those decisions in the first couple of minutes define your rest of the game.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
And that's the plan which you should always have. And you should be aware about what matchups and how the matchups are played, where the person will be, and how is their follow up. For each save, the follow up is different.
Yeah, exactly. But well, both of the matches on today was really nice. Tori with the nice comeback, and then Windsurf with this surprise on the start fight. It was really nice. Both of the matches, I loved it.
Definitely amazing games. And Tori's hold in both the games, even before she played versus Sweden person, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure who, but both the times it was the same old. side base, and it was the repeat telecast. But this time it felt that she was much more prepared,
Mm-hmm.
and she was able to push
Yeah.
uh, till the end. So it was a nice game. And
Yeah.
this was totally unexpected, frankly. I was thinking, oh my God, like Carolines versus Carolines is gonna happen, but this turned out to be something amazing. It looked like India and splitting, fighting, getting control. One has nats, one doesn't. Base trade. It could go anywhere,
Yeah.
but it just depends on how the person does it and how fast the person does.
Yeah. Versus a player like Galactica, you want to do something retarded instead of. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, waifu.
100% agreed.
Yeah. Because you know by 45 the whole map is just painted. So you want
Even
to
your
deny
side,
that.
even your side is painted, not
Yeah.
his side. But that's a good strat. If he feels comfortable with it, why not? Means
Yeah,
it's up to the player.
definitely. So, anyways, we were enjoying these lovely games, and now I will be taking the leave. So, who's taking over the stream? I'm pretty sure Haza was streaming, so I guess I can rate him. Let me
Um,
see.
and thank you, Erchere, for letting me co-cast with you. It was nice.
Yeah,
It was a
thank you as
pleasure.
well. It was really
Pleasure
fun.
connecting with you. And
Loved it.
yeah,
All right,
awesome.
see you
All
later
right.
then.
See ya, guys. Thanks for watching. And please follow, subscribe. Erchere, he's a great person.
Love you for the promotion. But yeah. Oh, I think why Harry is playing Supremacy. Ah, ew, disgusting. Well, I guess. Well, sorry guys, I will still rate you to Harry because I don't
Oh wait,
see
what? Oh shit!
any other treaty player going on, so I will send you there. Or we
Okay.
could ask Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, Windsurf, you should teach Ajif some of this stuff. I bet he could use that.
Isn't it book?
Oh yeah, sorry, book, yeah. No, I mean overall Windsurf, because Windsurf was
Yeah.
playing this, yeah. Alright, so I'll raid you to Harry. Enjoy your time there and have fun. As if you can have fun watching Supremacy, but still. Alright.
All right. See you guys. Take care. Bye, Erchere.
See you, bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
You got a host from Jaegerchere.
Oh, thanks, thanks, Erchere.
Jaegerchere.
You got a host from Jaegerchere?
Jaegerchere.
I